There's a lot of reasons to why people aren't satisfied in life. Always comparing yourself to others, being focused on material items, and also money is normally the prime reason to why people aren't satisfied and let alone happy in life. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It's something you design for the present. That's a quote by Rohn. Let's get into it. So what's going on, guys? It's T. Rollins here with Be a Better You, and as always, our goal is to inspire, motivate, and educate. In this video, I want to talk about why people aren't satisfied in life. There's a number of reasons why people aren't satisfied. Some people focus on relationships. Some people focus on the opinion of others. Some people focus on materialistic things. Some people focus on money. Now, focusing on all these things is the formula to you not being satisfied in life. So in order for us to become happy in life and figure out how to be satisfied in life, I'm going to touch on a few topics. So the first topic I want to touch on to why people aren't satisfied in life is because they focused on being like others. Your life is different from my life. Your life is different from the person next to you. Everyone has their own individual identity. We all want to be successful in life, but the moment we become discouraged is when we start comparing our life to someone else's. And by doing that, you're only comparing your strengths and weaknesses to another person. We aren't sure of the other person's journey and how they got from point A to point B. So instead of trying to be like the next person, focus on being yourself. Focus on owning your own identity. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with looking to another person for inspiration and some guidance, but do just that. Look for that person for inspiration. Look at that person for guidance. If you're able to reach out to that person and maybe build some sort of relationship with them, I'm going to encourage you to seek a mentor. What I'm also suggesting is that you focus on yourself. You focus on your own strengths and weaknesses. And this is how you're going to become the person that you want to be. Not the person that you see on the magazine, not the person that you see on TV. Once you stop trying to be like others, you can be true to yourself. The next reason to why people aren't satisfied in life is because they are unappreciative. And the reason I say this is because we don't count our blessings as much as we should. We don't always realize what we already have and what we already accomplished. Instead, we focus on things that we don't have, which causes us to be stressed out and causes us to focus on achieving things that we don't necessarily need in life. Just think about the last time you wanted something. Let's say the most popular phone. It's the hottest thing out right now. So you got to have it. You feel like once you get this, you're going to be satisfied. Not knowing that there's an underlying reason to wanting to have this item. You see a lot of other people with it. You see more people talking about it. Now with that being all in your face, you feel the need to go and get this item. You feel like you have to have this item. So you go get it. Then what happens? You're happy for what? A day or two, maybe a week. Or you might be happy until they announce the next hottest phone. Then you become dissatisfied with what you already have. The reason for that is because you're chasing things that's only going to make you happy for a few moments. And also you're comparing yourself to others. Basically what I'm saying is chasing these little things, our happiness will always be short-lived. We will never have true happiness because we only focus in on things that other people have and what makes them happy in hopes to make us happy as well. We're stuck on this glass half empty lifestyle while not realizing that the same glass is also half full. And the way to fill it up is by creating our own identity and making our own happiness, not chasing the happiness of others. But the way that you create your own happiness is by being true to yourself, owning your own identity. Speaking for myself, looking back, as a kid, I realized that I never really knew what it meant when I heard people say, you're so unappreciative, you're not grateful. I never really understood what that meant as a kid, as a teenager, and maybe even as an early adult, because I'm so used to having this and still wanting that, not ever having to look at what I already had. Because that's the world that we live in. That is how most of us was raised. You know, that's what we feel we're entitled to. We're entitled to the next big thing. We're entitled to this and entitled to that. It's not until I went overseas and seen what others don't have that made me start to appreciate what I have even more. When I came back from overseas, I was a little upset with this place because I realized how unappreciative and how ungrateful we are. And witnessing what I saw over there, I had to sit back. Taking that step back, I became appreciative. I started to be grateful for the things that I have. I started to count my blessings. I started to realize how far I came and appreciate that even more. So what I would like for you to do is understand that you have this, you have that, you have a job, you have a way to work, you have the opportunity to go out there and become something better or do something else that you want to do. You have these things and you have those opportunities, so you should appreciate those things, and by doing that you will have a brighter and happier life. The next topic as to why people aren't satisfied is because they're not living in the now. Now I get it, your mind is constantly going. You're constantly thinking about the future, you're constantly thinking about the past, So I get it. You have a million thoughts per day. But doing this, you're spending way too much time focusing on the past or focusing on the future and not being able to appreciate the now. Like I said, I understand. And the reason you think about the past is because you know what happened. You know what you tried. You know how it turned out. You understand that that way is safe. So I get it. And you're also thinking about the future because you don't want to be stuck. Or you're spending too much time thinking about the future because you want the next big thing, or you're thinking about something next in life. With the mind filled with the past and the future, you skip the present, you skip the now. So you don't let yourself appreciate the now. By spending too much time in the past, you're not going to like the present. Spending too much time in the future, you're going to be unhappy with the present. But what we need to realize is that the past has already happened and that we can't jump in a time machine and skip ahead to the future. So what are we left with? We're left with the present. We're left with the now. We need to focus on the now. We need to live in the now. By living in the now, you can take control of your life and set yourself up for a better future. Because ultimately, the present is how you're going to shape your future. Moves that you make today will set you up for what's next. By making the now great, you'll have a better past. You'll understand why those things happen, and you'll be able to appreciate those lessons that you learned even more. And those moments that you had, you'll be able to appreciate those even more. And also, by making the now better, you'll be happier moving forward. And the last thing I want to touch on is comfort zones. You can't grow in the comfort zone. No, you can't go backwards, but you also not taking any steps to move forward. Everyone gets stuck sometime. At some point, we just want to relax. It's human nature. So I completely understand the reason for these comfort zones and why everyone has a comfort zone. But it comes a time when you're ready to move on. You're ready to do more. You're ready to grow. You're ready to elevate your life. But you can't do that in a comfort zone. By being in a comfort zone nonstop, you can forget about it. Anything that you want to do, if you're stuck in a comfort zone, it's not going to happen. And that's the honest truth. Just being honest, if you don't want to get out your comfort zone, you can forget about dreams that you have. You can give up on all the goals and the things that you want to accomplish in this world, because it's not going to happen by being stuck in the comfort zone. Unless you have some type of magical potion that allows you to accomplish everything you want to accomplish without lifting a finger, then please share that with me in the comments below. But all jokes aside, you have to get up and get out. You have to get up, get out, and be different, but be yourself. Life is way too short to not be happy. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop being unappreciative. Stop living in the past. Stop spending too much time on the future. Live in the now. Go out, interact with others, grind, network, and make it happen. Make it all happen and be happy. But doing this, you have to be true to yourself. You have to own your own identity. So, question of the day. Would you be satisfied in life if nothing changed? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, our goal is to inspire, motivate, and educate in hopes to helping you be a better you. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also click the bell to be notified anytime that I upload videos.